Hey, Mystic members. Mystic Poet 82 here, and welcome to another Mystics Movie Monday Reviews. Still trying to get used to saying that clearly because I don't do them that often. Now, this review is on The Predator. And it's very hard for me to be optimistic about the newer Predator and Alien movies because I grew up with the originals, and the originals were great because of their simplistic nature. Group of soldiers trapped in the jungle trying to kill it. The original Predator, that is. And even Predators, where they actually basically kidnapped a bunch of soldiers and took them to their own planet and kind of threw them to their beasts and whatever lived there to try to see who would survive, was just, at least it was still simplistic, and it was just soldiers actually being terrified of something. This newer movie is a bunch of derpy criminals who get caught up with a sniper and trying to kill not just a normal predator who actually is trying to help the human race, but a super predator who's not even a guy in a suit. It's freaking CGI. But the original Predator basically is bringing the humans something, and the super predator's trying to destroy it. Well, it apparently gets away from being destroyed. I don't know how, but with their crazy technology, I guess, whatever. And it turns out to be an Iron Man Predator suit. No kidding. You put it on your wrist and you put it on your arm, or it attaches itself to your arm and becomes an Iron Man suit, basically, but looks like a predator. So yeah, it was okay. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I'll give it a 6. But I mean, there was a lot of action, I'll give it that, and there was a mess up. I guess they used different, like, real sound effects for the predator's growling noises, and they kind of messed up and didn't adjust part of one, and you could hear a lion roar in the middle of them when the two of them were fighting in the one scene. So that was a really obvious mess up, and I was just like thinking to myself, oh my god, epic face palm, this is terrible. It's like a lion roar. Wait, where did that come from? Okay, whatever. But not to mention, like, the sniper who's kind of leading the group has a kid who's autistic and apparently a genius and ends up deciphering the aliens' language, so that's a little bit much. So yeah, they threw a little bit too much into this. Granted, it had its funny parts, it had its action, its fighting, all the stuff you'd expect to see in that. Which makes it, okay, and at least it's action-packed to watch, all the way through. But they're just putting so much into it now. And, like, apparently the aliens, the whole purpose behind them coming here, and now it's becoming more frequent, that they're trying to take the strongest and take them as a trophy to help build their super race or something, I don't know. And then eventually, when our species is done, they're gonna take over the planet. So, I mean, it's getting a little, it's getting a little ridiculous, but, I mean, it is what it is. I hope they don't make another one, because God only knows how much worse. Unless they can redeem themselves, I have no idea. I guess it's a matter of waiting and seeing. So, if you really want to see it, go for it, but I think there's better movies to go see. Like, it was not the worst movie, but yeah. It could have used some work, and they had predator dogs come with the super predator. And I don't know, they did something to one of them to where it kind of became tame. So they were kind of playing ball, like fetch with it. So that was a little bit corny too. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And it really shows too a lot of the, I mean, really these prisoners were just kind of, they're just trying to be badass, but I mean, they went out on a good note, and I mean, who knows, they would have probably been pretty much stuck in jail the rest of their lives because they were a little crazy, but at least they got to go out doing something exciting, trying to fight off the super predator. But other than that, like I said, it could have been better, but it also could have been a lot worse. So that's your judgment if you really want to go see it or not. I didn't even look to see what it did at the box office for the weekend. But like I said, we've been a fan of the original, and even the second one was better than this. Like, second one's not really our favorite. The first one with Arnold Schwarzenegger's without a doubt the best, and I was even telling my dad this. It's like, nothing will beat the original. The original gets a 10 out of 10, and there is really no comparison. There is no beating that. In fact, I would almost go 11 out of 10 for as good as that one was. And having it digitally restored and everything, oh, it's amazing on a 4K TV, let me just tell you. So, if you have a 4K TV, get a 4K copy of it, if you can find one, because it is totally amazing on that. But yeah, it's definitely one of those must-haves for any fan. So that is all I have for this movie review. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.